I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for a moment of silence. Now back to LVH1.
And welcome back to the weekly Zane Zingers. Zane?
Why does Mr. Lito need a ladder?
Why?
To help him reach high notes.
Good morning, Lancers. My name is Nathan Holotuk, and I'm here with Mr. Denny. I'm here to ask him a couple questions. So you have primarily been responsible for putting flowers around our school. What is your plan for next spring?
Well, over the years, I've had clubs that were involved with that. I had the Science Club for a lot of years, and then a club called the Student Conservation Corps. But I haven't had a club for about probably 6 or 7 years since Mr. Raylander, old principal, used to be here. But I have classes, we still plant flowers, and I kind of work on them. But I'm pretty much done with that. So I know Mr. Watts's landscaping class has been helping me in the past couple of years. Okay, out there, going outside the exit of the media center, okay, there's a shaped flower area called, it was in memory of Norma. She worked before we ever redid the media center. We had a teacher copy room in the far end corner, and she ran that and helped with the library, and she always had a rose on her desk. Well, she was going to South Bend after school one day, and she was passing through the new road caution light, and a lady coming down New Road didn't stop, and she died in a car crash. So that's a memorial to her.
What has been your best memory from Laville?
I've had a lot of good memories. One memory is every time I go to senior graduation and I see those kids get that diploma. Another memory was when I had Dana Pelosma won the state in the 100-meter dash, and I had Amanda Bodner was second in discus at the state track meet. But I had a lot of great track teams over the years. I mean, we dominated track. We're conference champs 8 years. I don't know, we used to fill up the trophy cases, but a lot of the old NSC trophies, I don't see them around anymore since we've switched conferences. But also I had mock trial teams that I coached that Mrs. Kaiser was on one of the teams, and I think they got like, I think it was 6th in the state. We competed at Purdue. I used to coach chess club, and we had a lot of kids that were real good in chess. So overall, there's a lot of good memories.
Could you tell us how many years you've worked here?
This is my 38th year here, 41st overall teaching.
How has teaching at Laville changed over the years?
Well, that Promethean board behind you is one of the changes that have occurred. When I first got here, I taught earth science up next to Mrs. Limburner. I was Mrs. Limburner's mentor when she started teaching, and I taught in that room for 11 years, and the school had no computers. Okay, I remember when I started teaching earth science, if I would show the kids video, the video was a film strip that we would advance the film strip with a beep on a record that was with it. And then later they came along and they changed the record player to cassette tapes. Okay, then the VCR came along where at home we could videotape video and bring it in, and we could show things, videos that way instead of the big 16mm films that we had. So technology's really changed a lot.
What is one thing that you will and will not miss?
I'll miss the kids, but I'm going to substitute. I'll be around sometimes. I won't really miss that. I mean, I like teaching. I haven't really disliked much. I don't particularly care for PDs every morning, okay, at 7:20 to 7:50. And luckily, I don't have to do them now since I'm retiring. I don't care for them too much. But they serve a good purpose. I understand why they do them.
What is one thing that, or what is something you would say to the younger generation?
I'm really concerned about the media nowadays, where you're hearing some of our political leaders using the term fake news. And I'm afraid that a lot of people, our society is so polarized, okay, on the left and on the right, that they have these positions that they don't want to even consider. We see this playing out right now in the House of Representatives and the Senate with the impeachment trial, okay, where people don't even want to consider facts. And I hate the term fake news. I think that's making a lot of people lose confidence in the institutions of government, and I think that's a real problem.
What is one word that you'd want people to use to describe you?
Dedicated.
What made you change your mind over the last couple of years on retiring now versus then?
Well, I'd probably drive my wife crazy when I do retire, because I'm always working on something, okay? But insurance was a reason. He's going to turn 65 this summer. I'm already on Medicare, but I don't take it because I still have insurance here. But insurance is a big issue, okay? But I just wasn't ready, okay? I come in here every day. I'm usually here 5:30, 5:45. I watch the morning news. I get all my work done. I have some coffee, okay? I don't have my 9-month-old golden retriever pup jumping all over me. so that's really peaceful in the morning. A lot more teachers with young kids, and it's getting noisy in the hallways now.